Hey everyone, Anna, Functional PharmD. Today we're going to be talking about one of the latest and greatest magnesium products on the market, Mental Mag, which is supplied by Woven. Mental Mag is supplied in powder form by Woven. It comes in a mixed berry flavor, so you mix it in a glass of water, and it's actually pretty good. I've tried it myself. Tastes like mixed berries, so that's good. There are two key components to this Mental Mag powder that I'd like to discuss with you today. The first is the magnesium, and the second is the L-threonate. First of all, let's talk a little bit about magnesium. It's all over social media lately. Magnesium is a hot topic today. It's been investigated for sleep, cognition, even neuropathic pain and muscle recovery, so let's dive into it a little bit. A 2023 systematic review on the use of magnesium and sleep was published. For those of you that don't know, a systematic review is a review of all of the available literature at X point in time. So it's really one of the most authoritative ways to get evidence on a particular treatment. In this systematic review, they found that observational studies, where investigators do nothing but observe their patients, did show improvements in sleep, but the randomized controlled trials, where investigators actually go in and control for variables and test things, they don't really show a certain association. However, that's not to totally disregard the literature that's out there. There have been some studies that do show a positive correlation between magnesium supplementation and sleep, especially in patients that report a magnesium deficiency. So, in addition, you do really have to consider the form of magnesium that you're using for sleep, because different salts or compound forms of magnesium work in the body in different ways and are absorbed differently, and you want to make sure that you're using a product that's actually getting into the system and doing what it's supposed to do. A laboratory study published in 2018 actually looked at a lot of different formulations of magnesium and measured from the time that they were administered to a couple hours after administration how much of that magnesium was actually absorbed into the bloodstream. Magnesium malate, which is a combination of magnesium with malic acid, and I think that's one that's usually associated with muscle recovery, muscle fatigue, that kind of thing, has a very good bioavailability, meaning a lot of it is absorbed from the capsule or the powder that you eat into the bloodstream. Magnesium acetyl taurate, which is a formulation I'm not as familiar with, but I believe it's marketed towards PMS and cramping, had a second highest bioavailability, meaning it's also really well absorbed. Same thing with magnesium L-threonate, which is the form of magnesium found in this Mental Mag supplement from Woven. Interestingly enough, magnesium oxide and magnesium citrate, which I feel are two of the most popular and easy to purchase forms of magnesium, have really low bioavailabilities, meaning per pill, you are not getting a great bang for your buck. So, to summarize, magnesium malate, magnesium L-threonine, and magnesium acetyl taurate are going to be your best versions of magnesium. If you want to absorb it, purchase one of those formulations. I would stay away from magnesium oxide and magnesium citrate because those just don't absorb as well. Now, let's get into the other part of the supplement, which is the L-threonate. So, L-threonate is a form of L-threonine, which is an amino acid or a naturally occurring protein in the body. L-threonate is a salt form of threonic acid, which is a sugar found in the body. It's derived from ascorbic acid, which is vitamin C. And here's where the data really does stand out a little bit. A 2022 randomized controlled trial of about 100 healthy Chinese volunteers studied the effects of 2 grams of this compound per day versus placebo. Specifically, they were looking for improvements in cognition and memory, so a lot of these participants were older. This specific compound, magnesium L-threonate, is actually patented in combinations with vitamins C and D. The compound of this patent is called Magtin. That patented compound is the one that's found in this formulation. It's important to differentiate between magnesium L-threonate and L-theanine. These are two different supplements. As discussed, that magnesium L-threonate is that patented formulation compound of magnesium with additives vitamin C and D. L-theanine is an amino acid that's found in green tea leaves. At the end of this study, these Chinese volunteers did show significant improvements on standardized memory tests. working memory, executive functions, all of those kind of things were subscores of these standardized tests. There was a randomized controlled trial published in 2021 of healthy Japanese adults that used L-theanine and looked at potential cognitive benefits. After 12 weeks, they did find that L-theanine statistically increased attention time, decreased omission errors, and improved other measures of cognitive functions. A 2019 randomized controlled trial, which was done in Japan, also investigated this compound, and not only did they look at cognitive functions, they were also looking at stress-related symptoms. Now, the 30 participants of this trial did not have any self-reported underlying diagnoses of major mental health problems, but they did answer questionnaires on self-reported depression and stress type of symptoms throughout the study. Once again, in this study, the magnesium L-threonate compound did seem to improve cognitive functions, and it also improved self-reported stress scores among the participants. It is important to note that this video in no way is meant to recommend magnesium L-threonate as a treatment for diagnosed ADHD or major depressive disorder. The evidence is nowhere near robust enough to apply it to those populations. L-theanine is known to promote a state of relaxed alertness, so if that's what you're looking for, it's also a great supplement to look into, but it is not the supplement that is found in Woven's Mental Mag powder. L-theanine, in contrast to magnesium L-threonate, does not seem to have a direct role on sleep. However, there is definitely a little data there supporting that this compound can help support stress-related relief as well as cognitive functions like memory, attention span, things like that. Once again, this supplement from Woven, it looks like it's dosed at 2 grams a day, scoop in the morning and a scoop at night. So that's the proper dose, and it is also gluten-free, soy-free, all those good vitamin things. Overall, I'm happy with the formulation and the ingredients in this supplement, and for the right patients, I would recommend it. Always talk to your doctor and your pharmacist first to make sure something like this is right for you. For more in-depth supplement analysis, you can follow the page.